Okay, so the name Rene could be a girl's name, it could be a boy's name. Now, I know some of you said, when I told you that my son's name was Avery, somebody said, oh, that's a girl's name. Well, Avery could be a girl's name, or it could be a boy's name. Same thing actually with my other son. His name is Rory, and some people have said, oh, well, isn't that a girl's name? I said, well, sure, it could be a boy's name, or it could be a girl's name. So it kind of goes along with this story. I am Rene the Boy. All right, so we're gonna listen to the story, and I want you to think about the theme, the message that's gonna be said to you through this story, okay? So let me pull it up. Or would you guys like me just to read it to you today? Would you like me just to read it to you? Maybe that'll be a little bit easier if I read it, because sometimes I know it doesn't always come up right away. I like it because it's nice and big when it's up here, but how about this? We'll give it a try. We'll see how it works. But sometimes we know that it gives us some problems, doesn't it? Okay. Now you're going to also notice in here, I know, look at it, see, it's already giving us problems. You're going to notice that it's also going to be in Spanish. Mrs. G does not know how to speak Spanish very well at all. I really don't know any of it. So I know a couple words here and there. So I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not going to be reading the bottom part because that's in Spanish. Okay? So look at, yeah, see, it's already out of the way. Oh, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to try. Mrs. G knows better. Okay, so I am Rene the Boy. So I'm going to get started reading a little bit of it, but here it is. We'll see if the pages turn quicker. Oh, they are turning pretty quick, so that's good. All right. Now, the only thing is they're probably going to also continue to read, though, in Spanish. That's the only reason why I didn't want to play the audio on here today. I might just read it while it's up here, because it'll continue to, I believe, read it all, and that's going to be a little bit longer here. Okay, so there he is. He's playing outside. He's writing his name. See? R-E-N-E. Do you see that? And there's also like this little mark he has at the end. Because when you say it, you're supposed to say the letter with like, there's like a certain accent sometimes that you say it with. I would just read it as Rene. That's what I would say. But there's a way that you would say it because he is from Mexico. Oh, no, it's not from Mexico. He's going to tell us where he goes. El Salvador is where he's from. They speak Spanish there. Okay? So here it is. Let's see how far they read. If they start to read in Spanish, then we'll stop, okay? So listen.
I discovered it when a new student joined my classroom, and Miss Soria called
Hold on. We skipped a page here. Oh, that was the first page. Silly Mrs. G. I'm not paying attention. Here we go.
My name is Rene, like my grandfather and my father. I am Rene the Third. I learned to write my name in El Salvador. I wrote it everywhere. I wrote it with the charcoal from Mama's brick oven. I traced it with a stick on the fresh rained soil. In El Salvador, I was Rene the Brave, Rene the Strong, and Rene the Funny. I cannot believe it. Here in the United States, Rene is a girl's name. Me llamo Rene, como mi abuelo y mi padre.
You hear the Spanish?
Soy Rene el Tercero. Aprendí a escribir mi nombre en El Salvador.
I think it sounds so cool, but I wouldn't know how to say any of it, so I don't want to try to even say anything. Okay, so here's the thing. Did you hear though that he said his name came from where? His grandfather is where he got his name. So he's actually Rene the Third, because his grandfather was named Rene, his father is Rene, and he is Rene. So that means he is the third generation to have this name passed on to him. Isn't that pretty cool? Is anybody named after their father? Does anybody have the same name as their dad? Will, you do? You have the same name? Your dad is also William or Will? Yeah. That's cool. That is also, my brother is Anthony, or Tony we call him. My dad is also Anthony, and his father was Anthony. So he is actually the third generation as well. He doesn't have any boys though, so unfortunately the name is done. It's done. Okay. Yes.
My brother, my mom's sister, his name is William, and my brother is William.
Okay, so they're passing on the name. Okay. All right, so listen up. Let's keep going.
I discovered it when a new student joined my classroom, and Miss Soria called roll. Jose, Mary, Carlos. Here, answered everyone. Rene, she said. As I started to say here with pride, I heard a girl's voice answer to my name. She was the new student. Here I am. I'm Rene, she said. She looked at me and smiled. My mouth dropped. I was paralyzed. During recess, some boys came up and taunted me. You have a girl's name.
Oh, okay. So we heard on the previous page, he found out that, so he's from El Salvador, but now he lives in the United States. So he's in class, and the teacher's saying roll call, making sure everybody's there, and she said, Rene. Well, who raises their hand but the little girl that's sitting next to him? So now, there's boys in his class laughing at him and making fun of him because he has the name of a girl. Alright, is that really nice? No, not at all. And, you know, that's something that so now he's starting to get, he's kind of surprised. He goes, how could somebody be named after me? And why is there a girl named Rene? So to him, having a girl have his name is just silly. But to us, maybe in the United States, we would think, oh, well, Rene for a boy, well, that's silly. So it's funny because we're from two different places. Yes, Shannon.
My baby brother is named after my grandpa.
Oh, there you go. See, there you go.
My grandpa's name was Simon, and my baby brother's middle name is Simon.
Oh, middle name. Okay, so a little different. Okay, guys, all right, hands down for Rene, okay? All right. So now as we move on here, we're learning that, you know, Rene is starting to hear some not so nice things happening at school because of his name. The name, mascot. What's your mascot? You got hand sanitizer. Okay, I know, I see it. Thank you.
In the kitchen, while we were eating fried plantains with sour cream and hot chocolate, I told my parents, the boys at school say that Rene is a girl's name. I have never heard such a thing, Papa said. Rene is the name of hard-working men. Rene is a beautiful name. Don't listen to them, Mama said. That's right. My name is so beautiful that a girl copied it from me, I said as a piece of fried plantain disappeared into my mouth.
Okay, so first of all, did you hear the food that they were eating? Has anyone ever had a fried plantain? Have you, Ethan? So delicious. They're so yummy. So plantains kind of look like bananas actually, but they fried them up and then they had sour cream to go with them, and then they were having some hot chocolate, it said. So, yeah, so an interesting combination of things. You wouldn't think to maybe have that for food, but that from where they're from in El Salvador, that is a typical little snack that they would be having. Okay, so what did his dad say about the name Rene? He says, what? Why would they make fun of you? That's a very strong name, right? Hard-working men, that's what they get named, Rene. So he thought, well, silly, why would people make fun of you for that? Okay, so Rene even said, oh yeah, you know, maybe they just, you know, they were taking my name. They liked it so much that they named it after me. Okay, so they're trying to keep him very positive to make him not feel so upset about this. Okay. We have two Bens in our class, don't we? You guys get mad that you're both named Ben? That doesn't bother you, does it? But this is a little different, right? Because it's a girl that also has the name. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see what happens. So back at school.
At school, my desk partner was Rene the girl. She was behind me every time we lined up in alphabetical order. She was always smiling at me. During recess, she told me that she wanted to be my best friend.
That's nice.
Are you sure that your name is Rene? I asked her. You're a girl. Maybe your name is Irene and you lost the I in your alphabet soup. No, she told me. My parents named me Rene. En la escuela, Rene la niña.
Sorry. Okay. So the next thing is, she doesn't seem to, it doesn't bother her that he's named Rene too, right? And she even wants to be friends with him. How nice is that? Isn't that kind? And so he was making sure, he says, are you sure you just forgot a letter in your name? It's not Irene. So you put an I in front of Rene, it would make the name Irene. So she said, nope, definitely not. Nope, I didn't forget anything. Okay? So he's trying to still figure this out. He's still a little confused about all of this. Okay, let me turn the page. Okay. about where he's at right now.
After recess, we went to the school library. There were many shelves with books. Some were so high that I could not reach them even if I stood up on my tiptoes. Boys and girls, all these books are for you, the librarian said. We use books to read, study, and research information. Research? What can I research? I asked her. Anything you want. These books have information on anything, she told me. Afterwards, the children borrowed books. I looked for the perfect book, from left to right and up and down. Here it is, I exclaimed. The Meaning of Names.
Ooh. Why do you think he wants this book? The Meaning of Names. What do you think that's going to tell him, Ethan?
What's a different name?
So you think maybe he's looking up a new name? He wants a different name? Okay. Aiden, what do you think?
Finding out why the girl's name is his boy's name.
Okay, so he's trying to figure out, maybe he's thinking, okay, well, why would a girl be named Renee, when I'm Rene the boy, and then she's a girl? Why is this happening? Let's find it out. Okay, Jenna?
Finding out if Renee can be a boy's and girl's name.
Okay, maybe he's looking up and saying, can it be a boy's name and a girl's name? Maybe she's mistaken. Maybe she's still making a oops here, and her name's really not Renee. Okay, so maybe he's trying to find some answers to this. And isn't that smart that he went to the library to go help him out? Books are very, very helpful things. They're going to help you find a lot of answers, aren't they? Okay, so here he is. Oh, okay, he's taking a nap here. Let's see what's happening.
In the evening, I fell asleep on the sofa while I watched a movie. When Mama tried to pick me up to go to bed, I woke up. You are too heavy, mi hijo, she told me. A few years ago, you were just a baby. In my room, I took the library book from my backpack. There was a list of boys' and girls' names in alphabetical order. I looked for the letter R. Renee, here it is. Origin, French, meaning reborn. Then I looked in the dictionary and discovered that reborn meant to be born again.
Okay. So his name, it comes from a French origin, like from France, and it means reborn. So to be born again. Is this helping us out yet?
No.
Not really clear yet on exactly what he's going to do about this with his name, huh? Okay. So let's see here. Something's got to be happening from this, right? Okay, so we're at school again.
The next day, we made a chart with our names. Miss Soria said my name and wrote Renee on the board. That's not how you write Renee, I said to my teacher. How do you write it? My teacher asked. I picked up an eraser and removed the last E and wrote an accent mark on the second E. Renee.
It would be that.
Renee, the girl, then took the eraser away from me and wrote it back the way it was. Renee. This is the way I write my name, she told me.
Okay.
After I saw her name on the board, I felt much better. Her name was different. Hers had 5 letters, and mine had only 4.
Okay. So Renee, Renee, that's how the girl spells her name. But remember we talked about how Renee wrote his name? It's R-E-N and only 1 E, and then it has a little accent mark at the end. So, do they spell their names the same? No. His had how many letters in it? 4. Hers has 5. Okay. So that makes him feel a little bit better because now he's thinking, okay, we have the same name, but you spelled it differently. Okay. All right. And actually, his would even be said slightly differently. Okay. So this is good. This is good.
Before going home, the teacher passed a flyer. It said this: the school library presents the first writing contest of the school year. Open topic: write on any subject. A winner will be chosen next month. Prize: 2 extra large pizzas.
Oh, yummy.
I love pizza, Renee said. Me too, I said. I'm just a...
Okay, so there's going to be a contest. You can write, do a special writing contest, and first prize, 2 extra large pizzas. So Rene is thinking, oh yes, I'm totally going to do this thing. And he can write about anything he wants. What do you think he's going to write about? Any ideas? What do you think he might write about, Will?
Name?
Maybe about his name. Okay, anything else? Ethan, what do you think?
About a princess.
About a princess? Okay, Finn, what do you think he might write about?
You might write about when I go to pizzas.
That he loves pizza. Okay, Juliana?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, maybe? Ben D, what do you think?
Maybe
Him eating ice cream. Okay, Aiden, what might he write about?
maybe the girl's name.
Oh, about the girl's name. Okay, Jacob, what do you think he might write about? About what? Volcanoes. Ooh, okay, Riley.
Dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah, we mentioned dinosaurs. Okay. All right, let's see what he's going to write about.
At home, after going to bed, I decided to participate in the writing contest.
Ooh, good.
What can I write about? I asked myself as I fell asleep. In the following weeks, I took notes on all the things I had discovered about my name. Then I wrote my essay. A month later, during the assembly in the auditorium, the librarian announced the first place winner. I could not believe what my ears were hearing. I won! I won! I said as I jumped up and down. I came to the stage and the principal asked me to read my essay. En casa, después de...
So he won the essay contest. How exciting is that? Now, do we know what he wrote about? Didn't say yet. Okay, but now he's going to read his essay in front of the whole school. Oh, and he's a little nervous. Oh boy. Okay, so he's going to read it in the auditorium in front of everybody, because he was the first prize winner. All right. So I bet he's really excited about those pizzas too, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm really excited to hear what he's going to write. So this is going to be what he wrote about. He's going to read his little essay to us. So let's see if any of you were right. Okay. All right. Come on, Renee. Come on, Renee. Where are we? Okay. Does he look nervous though in the picture? He doesn't look nervous. I think he's very what? Yeah, he's really happy because he's so proud, I think, of himself for writing this paper and for coming in first place. I mean, he's feeling really good about himself, right? Okay. Yeah, and he loves pizza, so that was good motivation, right? Okay. Oh, I thought maybe it was going to pop up. Okay, you know, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and get started reading, and then... Never mind, all right. Here we go. Here's his paper. He's going to read it. Hold on. Being touchy. Here it goes.
I am Rene.
There we go.
In Spanish, Rene is a boy's name. In English, my name with an extra E at the end is a girl's name. Rene is a French name that means to be reborn, to be born again. I have read about men named Rene in books. I found Rene Descartes. He was a philosopher. In my teacher's art book, there was a painting by Rene Magritte. But I don't look like the Renés in those books. I have brown skin, like the sweet bread that Mama gives me for breakfast. I have black and straight hair that does not like combs or brushes. I have beautiful black eyes like Mama and strong arms like Papa. Yo soy René. En español, René.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so he was giving names of even famous people that had his name. Isn't that cool? So, and those were two different men. So one was a philosopher and an artist, and he's describing the way he looks too. Okay, so he's describing his hair, his skin, his eyes, and is he happy about who he is? Yeah, he seems really proud about who he is. And as he's looking up and finding these famous people that he's named after, when they have the same first name, he's thinking, you know what? I think my name is pretty awesome, don't you think? I think he's a little bit more proud of, oh no, that's no good. Totally kicked me out completely. Okay, so I'm gonna keep reading here. So it says, my name is Rene. My name Rene is different. It is my very own. The letter R is for the railroad that ran in front of my house in El Salvador. So this is where he used to live. The letter E is for my country, El Salvador. So it's an that's short E. The letter N is for never give up. And the letter E is for my new country, oh geez, I have to say it in Spanish. Estados Unidos, the United States. The accent mark at the end is what makes my name strong and powerful. I am this Rene. So he is saying his name, Rene, means so much more than just, the letters on paper. It means a lot to him. So here in the United States, the names of many words change in English. Of course they're going to do all Spanish. Mi escuela is now my school, and mi casa is my house. Even mama is now mom. So he would always call his mother, he would say mama, but that means mom in English. And papa is, dad. Very good. They don't understand if I call them mom and dad though, but Rene is Rene in English and Spanish. Sometimes people pronounce my name differently. I don't care because I know who I am. In English, I found Rene in my favorite color, green. Rene is written backwards is energy. I have a lot of energy, lots and lots of energy. And I can find Rene in what I like the most, adventures. Wow, that's pretty cool. Look at all these positive things he's coming from his name. Now I know why Rene means to be reborn, to be born again. First, I was born in El Salvador, where I learned to write my name and to speak my favorite language, Spanish. Now, I am born again in the United States, where I learned to speak English. I am so lucky that after I was born again, I can speak, read, and write in English and in Spanish. Wow, can any of you guys do that? No. Read and write in Spanish and English? No. That's a pretty awesome talent that he has. When I finished reading, everyone clapped for me. The principal gave me the 2 extra large pizzas. Oh boy, is he excited.
Did he have it for dinner?
I shared the pizza with my classmates. Oh, how nice was that? I like your name, Rene told me with a slice of pizza in her hands. I like your name too, I said as I took another slice of pizza. So they both told each other how much they loved each other's names. Isn't that nice? All right. So, at the end of the story, what do you think we learned here? Oh, it makes you hungry. Yeah, me too. So what did we learn at the end of this story? Should you be happy with who you are? Should you be proud of your name? Yeah, sometimes, you might think, my name's okay. But you have to find the good in everything, right? So Rene, even though some people, Evelyn, said that they were kind of making fun of his name because they said it was a girl's name, Rene was able to figure out, well, you know what? My name was just, I was Rene in Mexico or in El Salvador, and then now here I am in the United States. It means something different. It's just, we say it the same way, but look at all the wonderful things that just happened because of his name, right? Okay, so way to stay positive for Rene. That was awesome. Okay, pretty good book, right?